Hey there, welcome back to the Happy Hookers Closet. My name is Nina, coming from my daughter's room because this is the well-lit space and it's the quietest room. With that being said, the time has come. It's been inevitable that I eventually would have been roped into trying this 6-day star blanket. This is the blanket by Betty McKnit. A Star is Born, a variation of the classic crochet pattern 6-day kid blanket. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit turned off when I was given this pattern by one of my clients because she wanted help. And when I saw that it was several pages, and not just several pages, but several pages of like talking, like information. It's 6 pages of like information about the star blanket, and I was like, why? So I started reading through it and I was like, this seems like a lot of rules and regulations, but I'm gonna read through it and I'm gonna attempt it. So I bought my yarn. I bought the Karen Cotton Cakes yarn. This is what it looks like. It is 530 yards per skein, and I think it said I needed like maybe 1,500 yards, so I got 3 skein of these. I don't know, we'll see. So I read through a little bit of this, and it says that it is a 6-day star blanket if you're going to make the child size one. And let me just tell you right now, we are doing the 6 days. Like, in 6 days, we're making this blanket. It says like 2 to 4 hours, I think, of work would be like 6 days of finishing this blanket, right? So, let's see. There's like a beginning, like a setup round. I don't know what that means, honestly. It says to go a hook size up. Don't let your work curl. A half hook size up maybe, or a full hook size. I don't know. For a 40-inch baby blanket, you would need a weight 4 yarn and approximately 1,500 yards, which is what I got. It's just a lot of stuff. Hook. You need 2 hooks for this pattern, right? 0.5 millimeters larger than recommended on the label. I don't even know what's on this label. A 5. So I guess I'm gonna go up to a 6. We'll see. And then what? And then another 0.5 larger. Oh, what? I don't have. Oh, God. I'm not going to the yarn store to get more yarn or another hook. No, 6.5. Found a 6.5. I found a 6.5. Okay. Then you start with the smallest hook, which would be my 6. I guess. I'm already irritated. There's a lot of abbreviations. I started reading the pattern and I was like, okay. So make sure you have stitch markers. Does it really only take 6 days? All of, yeah, no. Okay, it's a toddler size blanket. Fine. I'm going to do that. Easy 6 days to make. Okay. Depends on how fast you are. And then tips for completing the blanket. I'm not even going to worry about changing colors at this point. She has a video tutorial. Okay. And then this is the pattern. That's 6 pages of, I just skimmed through it. I forgot to mention I'm also timing this. So it says working up to like 2 to 4 hours a day. I'm gonna tell you right now, with this pattern, I'm probably not gonna be the fastest crocheter. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Um, the pattern looks very confusing. I'm a little intimidated to be 110%, but there's like a couple of like particular areas that I'm talking about that confuse me very much so, but I can't really speak on the pattern because I'll probably get in trouble. She has like a lot of legality stuff at the end. I don't know if people have, I don't know. I've heard a lot of different things about this. Yeah, there's a bunch of like legal stuff at the end of this. So wait for recommended hook size 5.5 to 6.5. Okay. I don't know.
All right, let's do this.
All right, here we go. So it starts with a smaller hook. A magic ring is not recommended. That sucks. I'm counting, by the way. All right. First 2 rounds is completed. So far, so good. It's not, they said, like, to make sure it's not folding. So I think we're good. I have 28 stitches so far. We're on to the 3rd round, which looks a little confusing. It says, I can't say what it says. Okay, into the next stitch, I guess it goes. Okay. 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 This part is confusing. Repeat from, okay. I already think I'm doing this wrong. All right, I'm gonna come back to you guys and see what happens. This was round 3. This was round 3. I said to have 7 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have 7 of those spaces. We're going on to round 4. This one looks like a doozy. I'll be back. Okay. Now the first part of round 4 was a little confusing for me, but I got it. This is the stars blanket so far. I'm not mad at it. I love the cotton. I love the feel of the cotton. It's not folding on me or anything. So we're moving on to set up round 5. It says slip stitch in the gap just below your hook. That's confusing. Okay. Give me a moment. I'll be back. This first, it's like, so hold on. So in the setup rounds, it's like the very first like step you have to take on some of these is like the very first step of each round is kind of confusing where you need to place your hook for your slip stitch. So that's where I'm having the trouble. But then after that, like it's fine. Like the pattern's fine. So I have to think on this. Here is setup round 5. This was very similar to like the granny square blankets that I make. Like the pattern of like your corners here and then the middle spaces, you do the same thing. Like it's kind of the same process. So I'm curious to see what setup round 6, 7, 8, and 9 are going to be. If they're going to kind of keep the same like way of doing it or how that's going to work. But so far so good. I may have been hating a little bit too much on this pattern at first, but I will say so far so good. So we'll see. Alrighty, here's what we have so far. That's what it should look like. This is setup round 7. I think it looks similar. I think we're doing okay. So we're gonna go to setup round 8 and then setup round 9. Yes! And we are 56 minutes in. I did not do the last round right. You were supposed to do 5 double crochets into one stitch, apparently. And I did not. And this was round 7 that I messed up, which made me mess up round 8, which I am undoing now. We're frogging at this point because I am so confused. I had so much high hope. I started having some high hopes about this. And then round 7 got me. Let's try this again. Somehow I went back and did setup round 6 again. And oh wait. I ended up, yeah, I did round 6 again and ended up with 99 stitches and was only supposed to end up with 77. So I don't know where I'm going wrong. I guess it might be round 5 that I now have to redo, but I thought I did well on round 5. I'm so confused right now. I thought things were going so well. I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? And it says count, count, count. You know, you got to count your stitches, which I was doing. It's hard to count your stitches for round 5, though. It doesn't even... Yeah, it said 3 double crochet clusters, 7. Yeah, I had all of that. I had all of that. I'm so bummed that I have to frog this much already. I'm an hour and 20 minutes in. I don't even know what I'm frogging to at this point. I don't even know what round this is. I think I'm frogging round 5 now. I'm starting all the way to the beginning of round 5 for this star blanket. Sadness. Sadness. So I went and took a nap because I needed to refresh my brain, and came to realize in my dream that I have to frog all the way to round 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I also have to frog round 4 because the double crochet together, double crochet 3 together and double crochet 2 together is not what I was doing. I was doing 3 double crochet clusters, not a together, which we started doing that in round 4, which I did not do. So we're frogging and I have to start over. So let's do this over again. I'm very sad. Okay, this looks much better. This is laying flat now. It's not like curling right here in the little spaces. It's completely laying flat. So we're doing good there. I should have read every single detail in this 5 pages of just talking. She is not just talking. She is saying some legit stuff in here. So, yay! All right, round 6 is completed. And there's no folding or rippling or anything of that sort. So I think we're on the right track now. Oh my God. This round 6 is going to be the most irritating part of this whole thing, I feel. 67, 68, 68, 69, 70. 71, 72, and I need 77. So there's somewhere that I'm not putting the hook where I'm not getting 77 stitches and I have to frog again. Who wants to do this? Who wants to frog constantly? 77. 77. Okay, and then I go into here. Okay, still laying flat, okay, here it is. I got that round finally, got it. Round 7. Next stitch. Okay. This is where stuff gets tricky. Okay, we're at the top. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, we made it to round 8. And now we're gonna make it, we're gonna go on to round 9. And look, it's flat. It's flat. You really, really, really gotta pay attention to what she says in the first 5 pages of the pattern before you actually start the pattern. I will say that. And I will also say that this may not be like beginner friendly. I'm 6 years of a seasoned crochet artist, and I just had a little bit of a hard time understanding how to read the pattern. But all people write their patterns a little differently. So once I started like doing the pattern, I had to frog a few times and I was like, okay, let me really read it. Then I was like, light bulb. Okay. Cause sometimes I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, you know, but we're going to go on to round 9. Okay. So we just finished the 9th round of the, setup round. And this is what I have. I ended up with 4 extra stitches. I don't know how, but I don't want to frog again. So I'm going to see what happens. But maybe I just miscounted. I don't know. But we're moving on to like the actual like regular rounds now. And I'm so confused as to why it's going right into round 2. Like, where's round 1 at? Where did that go? And then it's like, it says there's like parentheses and it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Like as I'm reading like the first round 2 of like the regular star blanket, I guess, rounds. And I'm like, why are there different Why are there different numbers like that? Like, I'm not understanding what's going on. So, I feel like this is where I'm gonna be the most confused. Hopefully not. Hopefully I just need to start doing it. We'll see. Okay. So I'm going to stop here for a bit. I do have to get ready for class. I do have to spend some time with my daughter before I go to class. I'm going to help her build a fort. So we're going to stop here. I'll probably take this to the studio with me to do because I do have an hour and a half break. And we'll also time it. It's been 2 hours and 45 minutes since we started this. Like, officially nonstop working, it was 2 hours and 45 minutes. So we're not like a day in, like the 6 days, like what, day 1. We're not on that yet. At the end of tonight is when the day will be over, and hopefully I'll work 4 hours straight on this blanket. So we're gonna take a break. All right, so we are at the dance studio, and I just finished with my first class of the evening. I have 2 classes. One I teach and one I TA. But so we brought the star blanket with us, and we finished with the beginning with setup round or whatever. We finished with the first 9 rounds. So there's that. Now it's saying round 2, like after you do the starter setup rounds. Now it's saying round 2, and I'm like, where's round 1? Like, what happened there? But I don't know. At this point, apparently I'm needing stitch markers. And I have 4. Hopefully I don't need any more because I don't have any more. Okay, so the numbers I was confused on was the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Like, they're all in parentheses, doing that number sequence, and it says stitch counts in parentheses indicate subsequent repeat of the pattern, whatever that means. Okay, smart guy. This is gonna be so hard. What is a valley? Why is there the word valley in this? This round 3 almost took me out. You gotta take a lot of breaks for this, for your mental health, because if you don't take a break for your brain, a brain break, if you will, you're gonna do something real bad to this pattern. I don't know why. I think I'm in my head because I've heard so many conflicting things about this pattern that it's in my head. And it shouldn't be. And I was driving me crazy. This pattern is driving me crazy. 2. I didn't know what a double crochet 3 together was. I knew what it was, but I didn't remember. Brain fart, right? Then now I remember it. Now I'm okay. But that round 3 almost took me out. We made it to we're going on round 4. Okay. First of all, I am not mad about the yarn that I picked. I'm not mad about it. Yeah. Listen, the Karen Cotton Cape. This is so soft. Okay. I want to snuggle this thing right now. So we're going on to round 4. It doesn't look that hard. Okay. So round 4 seems like the easy round. But then it says, hold up. In each single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, join with slip stitch to first single crochet. It says 20 single crochet. 20 single crochet between each peak. Okay. 3 single crochet in each chain 3 space. Okay, I got it. I think I got it. All right, I got to get to class, but I finished round 4, which was just a single crochet around. Ta-da! Everybody loves it who keeps walking in here. So thanks, Betty McNitt, for that. I can't wait. We're not done. I got to get home and do it too. So we're not done with tonight. Okay, we are home. It's 9:50 at night. I don't know how much longer I will last. We're 3 hours and 45 minutes in, so I kind of want to get 5 hours of work in. So I've already started on round 5. I just forgot to start recording. So we're halfway done with round 5. I think this is beautiful. I think, like, this is beautiful. I love the colors. I can't stop saying it. I love the colors I chose. So let's keep going to see where this brings us. All right, so I finished the first, first wave of rounds after the starter rounds. You know what I'm talking about on this pattern? But this is what we have. This is day 1. We are finished for the day because I know if I try to go on, I'll be to the point of delirium because it's after 11. So we did about 4.5 hours of work tonight, and that included frogging. So 4.5 hours of work. But look, I love it. That's cute. Okay. So now I have to do a TikTok of like day 1, day 2, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, thanks for watching, guys. It's all love here at the Happy Hookers Closet. And yay for day 1 of the 6-day Star Blanket.